Welcome to London, the entertainment capital of the world and the shopping capital of Europe. Welcome to my December theatre break postcard on behalf of Superbreak, the UK's leading short break operator. As the year draws to a close and the nights get a lot longer, London becomes the magnet for one of the biggest mass migrations on the face of the planet. The search for sun, sand and sea is over. The hunt is on for shows, shopping and sales.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring the lights! It's Christmas! Happy Christmas!
The first public building anywhere in the world to have electricity throughout was the Savoy Theatre. It was electrified in 1881 by the inventor of the electric light bulb, Joseph Swan. That's right, Joseph Swan, British inventor, rather than Thomas Edison. Edison had his light bulb moment a year after Swan, and then he took the franchise to America. It took another great inventor to electrify the other two theatres in the Strand. Carlo Gatti, Swiss-Italian immigrant, invented ice cream, or rather selling ice cream to the public. His idea caught on very quickly, and Gatti caught the theatre bug, buying the Adelphi and the Vaudeville Theatre on the Strand. Nowadays, you can see electrifying performances of Legally Blonde every day at the Savoy Theatre, be blown away by the power and the passion of Love Never Dies at the Adelphi, or spend a couple of hours in the company of Oscar Wilde and a cast to die for, sparking off each other at An Ideal Husband at the Vaudeville Theatre. Well, Oscar, what do you think of An Ideal Husband at the Vaudeville Theatre? It is good, isn't it? Love never dies, but characters on the West End stage frequently demise in all sorts of grisly ways. But would anyone ever kill just to get their play on the stage? Of course they would. Our quest has taken us to the Noel Coward Theatre to meet two of the leading lights of the London stage, Mr. Jonathan Groff.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And Simon Russell Beale. Hello. My quest is pure of heart, noble aim. My Superbreak guests are coming from all around the country, Land's End to John O'Groats. They're spending a large chunk of their hard-earned pennies. They're coming in to see a show, but a show will be 2.5 hours, their theatre break will be 48 hours. If you were in town for 2 days, what would you do? Watch shops, or do you have a favourite restaurant or bar? Not that I'm going to have coach loads pulling up outside, they're a nice bunch, but is there something that you shouldn't miss in London from your time here?
If we're talking Christmas, in fact I've just been there actually, and
right.
I was there an hour ago. I think you have to do Fortnum and Masons.
Right.
In fact we went with our families to, with my family, last Saturday, and it's sort of, it's the most beautiful shop in London.
I agree.
I think it's especially at Christmas. The windows are
the Beatrix Potter windows.
Well, this year it's Old Masters, which they've reconstructed. Right. It's just beautiful, and of course it's. I mean, I'd love my life to be full of really nice coffee and really lovely tea and beautiful chocolates. It isn't, but it just to look at this stuff is just so beautiful, and it's so beautifully done, and the service is fantastic. So I would say as a Christmas treat. I mean, any time of the year, Fortnum and Masons, but as a Christmas treat, I think Fortnum is just compulsory.
My parents came over here to London for a week, and my biggest regret was not taking them to the Borough Market, which is open, I think, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning afternoons. Only those 3 days. But I went there after my parents were there. I've been now a couple of times, and it's incredible because as an American coming here, I really feel like I'm getting an authentic London market experience. And the people that are working all the different stands are so nice and give you samples of all the different things that they have to offer. They have cheeses and meats and desserts and pastries and amazing coffee and anything that you could ever want to try.
Right.
It's such a great way to spend an afternoon.
And there's a store just outside the market, where they do freshly grilled fish and they wrap it in burritos.
Yeah. And I also had my best grilled cheese sandwich I've ever had was at the Borough Market.
Now, I believe you close on the 15th of January?
Yep.
The 15th, yeah. 15th.
Make a note. Get to see Death Trap before the 15th of January. Thank you very, very much,
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
And
Thank
thank you
you
for giving us your time before you go on. We're in Habitat, Regent Street now, and I'm with Luthea, who's an expert on shopping trips to London. Luthea, I'm on a quest. I want unlimited choice on top-of-the-range lines, and I want more. I want to actually enjoy spending my money. It takes me long enough to earn it. I don't want to part with it in a rugby scrum. What do you suggest?
The secret is to plan ahead. And how can you do it? Very easy. Just go online to regentstreetonline.com, and there you can find all the information you need to make the most of your shopping day. You can find store opening times, you can find what products are on sale, what activities are happening on the street. We have to remember that there are things going on in Regent Street all year long.
What I want to find is how can I do my shopping without having an army of other shoppers around me. No disrespect to them, but I want to take the time, and I want service from the store. How can I do that?
I love going shopping myself. So what I found out is that the best time to go shopping is in the mornings between 10 and 12. Because then...
we still have time to finish breakfast at the hotel.
Yeah,
and then come
absolutely.
down. Right.
You don't have to wake up at 7 in the morning.
Right. I remember when I was a little boy coming to Regent Street to go to Hamleys.
Oh, and it's the 250th anniversary this year.
It wasn't quite that long ago that I came here. I'm ending this month's postcard back on the Strand, or rather just off it, outside the Lion King. 2010 was the Lion King's most successful year in its 11-year record-breaking run. If any of you have seen the show, you'll understand why. If any of you haven't seen the show, Superbreak had great value packages for the Lion King on all the shows mentioned in my December postcard. And if you plan your trip right, using some of the tips from my Theatre Break postcard, you could save enough money on your shopping to pay for your hotel and your theatre. By the way, there were lions here long before the Lion King. Back in the 18th century, this was the home of a menagerie, a kind of mini zoo. And it caused big problems for the horses and carts coming down the road, because halfway down the road they would hear a lion roar, and the horse and cart would end up on the other side of Waterloo Bridge in 5 seconds flat. I wonder if that would work for my bendy bus.